Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to the JCI of the JC Christmas Show, the tryout version. Hello everybody. Yes, I'm Peter van der Velde. I'm your host here today. And as you can see, we are not alone. I'm here with my co-host, Frederik. Hey, Frederik, present
Hey,
yourself.
British, how are you?
Hey, I'm fine. I'm having a good time because this is a new project, a new way of doing things. And Fritz, I will have to say you thank you very much for being here with your beautiful tie and gray jacket to be here. And something said that you even have some drinks next to you. Can you show them
What do I have?
some drinks?
Of course, I have some lovely drinks because it's the holidays. So even when we can't celebrate with all our friends, we need. I tend to make myself comfortable. Just a nice bow tie, some bubbles. How
Fantastic.
about
Yes.
it?
Well, for people who have bubbles right now here in the live, I can say tip in the YouTube because we are on YouTube and Facebook Live. Type what you're drinking right now, okay? Um, because we can read that and we can actually show you we can actually, because this is a very interactive show. It means actually that we ask questions and you can actually type and we can show that for everybody and discuss it about. And if you're actually want really to share something during this show, it is even possible to be live with us together next to Frederick and me because we have that opportunity. And as we say, this is a testing, this is actually a tryout. So things can go wrong. So it can go all different directions, good or bad. But don't worry, it's going to be fun because we are celebrating you. So please just write, type, and maybe you're in the show during this whole hour. So, Friedrich, show you the bubbles.
Yes, the bubbles. Do you want to know which brand it is? It's the special one, the Selección de la Familia van Codornillo. So I like that one.
All right, good,
And we
good,
also
good.
have somebody is drinking cappuccino. That's not very festive, eh?
No, it is. Okay, well, actually, yes, let's see who's that? Marit de Frank. Oh, yes, the lovely Marit from JCI Antwerp, yes. And she's drinking, yes, actually very famous because of the innovation talks that she hosted a few weeks ago about how to be innovative. I don't know if Marit wants to say something about it, um, because actually we can let her into the show if she dares, because to be honest, it was a hell of a ride, but you never know. Maybe she grew and said, hey, yes, I can do that. But let's see later. So, Friedrich, you have the bubbles, and I have here old-fashioned thermos.
Wow.
Because at least one person in this show has to be sober till the end of this show. Well, we have actually Wopla. We have Marit says no, thanks you. Don't let me in with a big smiley. Thank you, Marit. Don't worry. You had your prime time during your own innovation talks. Thank you very much. And
Yeah,
if people want to see, because Friedrich, I don't remember, but I think you were also in that innovation talks. Do you
yes,
remember what was the most beautiful takeaway that you got?
the most beautiful takeaway I got from there. I saw that there were a lot of people. There were good presentations. I specifically liked the first and the last. The second was okay as well. It was all about sustainability, and the host was Marit, as you mentioned, indeed. And it's unfortunate because she does it very well. So it's unfortunate she doesn't want to join us. But in any
Yeah,
case,
but I think we can buy her if we offer some. Unfortunately, Marit, this is COVID. These are COVID times, so we cannot deliver it like this. Otherwise, I would say invite in the studio. Fine, and there's enough here. And actually, Friedrich would be here right now, but yeah, that's not possible. Anyway, indeed, sustainability, and one thing I want to share with you. that actually struck me was actually the soap. Maybe you knew that, Frederick, but she said, or it was actually Verde Koller, actually somebody who's about non-wasting of zero waste management, and she says, a simple soap can actually avoid a lot of those plastic things with shampoos and body lotions, etc., etc., etc.,
Ah,
because
yes.
it's actually mostly full of fur. That way, you can personally sell already reduce some waste. That's my biggest takeaway I took.
Peter, sorry, you weren't clear. Full of what?
Those bottles were full of water to
Ah,
actually analyze them.
I thought you said full of waste. It's also true because a lot
That's
of
true
stuff
too.
is just washed down the drain and then needs to be filtered out again because before it can come out of the tap again.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would actually say avoid the plastics. If you want to know more about that, just check JCI Antwerp Facebook page. More things about that. Hey, Frederik, COVID, since March and in
Yeah,
Belgium, because we're airing from Belgium, the 13th, Friday, 13th of March. I don't know if you were watching straight away the show or let's say the main news with the announcement that Belgium was going in lockdown, complete lockdown, everything shut down. Were you there? Do you know where you were, Frederik?
I was behind my desk and I thought, oh my God, is this really happening? This is the end of the world. Apocalypse. Really an apocalypse. We should have prepared. Nobody prepared us for that. And then we did get a lockdown, but we survived. And I heard a lot of people that also survived. So let's go for it. And I'm very, very happy that Pfizer, one of their branches is located in Belgium. They came up with the first vaccine. So I'm very
Yeah.
happy that we got a Christmas gift from Pfizer.
So let's give them a big hand of applause for Pfizer.
Woo!
Well done, Pfizer.
I was actually expecting that you would put on a an applause band or something.
But it's an applause band.
I don't hear it.
Do you hear it or not?
No, I don't hear it.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
such a great tryout. We're live
let-
and
I'll try
things are
this.
no, still not.
Well, that actually in my ears it's an applause band, but yes, let's write that down to fix because we're ashamed to listen to nothing.
But no worries, no worries. Hey, have you noticed on the TV there are a lot of every year there was a truck. There were commercials with the Coca-Cola truck.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
They didn't do it.
Why?
I have no clue, but probably because in it was several decades ago that cola was always recommended like it's a hoax, probably. Yeah? But it's a story I heard that doctors even recommended Coca-Cola if you had some stomach aches or something. So as Coca-Cola cannot be sold as a medicine today, then they made a blue Pfizer truck.
A blue Pfizer truck, yeah, but I think they were sponsored by HSers, I think.
Yeah, might be, but HS is red, eh? So
Yeah, well, it's in the Christmas colors, so that's already something. Anyway, for people who don't know HSers, it's actually a big transportation warehousing company. They don't sponsor this show, it's just to give you an idea what it is. But they're kind of big and famous. Um, and
everywhere.
simply, if some cameras actually are there at that Pfizer production center, yeah, you see those big trucks. So it's good advertisement for them. So
And let's get all those people vaccinated by summer so we can have festivals. I don't believe it for real, but we should give it a try.
let's hope it. Actually, maybe JCI can actually organize maybe better than the government. Well,
Hey,
the
actually, that reminded me. Yeah, you have another great project from Antwerp, and they're doing allemaal digital, and that's providing laptops to I should have somebody telling me what Allemaal Digital does, but what I got from it is that it's providing laptops to children in schools so they can make their homework.
Yeah,
And they just launched a very nice video, and I responded on LinkedIn to it saying, "Yeah, if Ben Watts needs some assistance, then JCI is up for the task." So
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. So, um, let's face one thing, is that government is as struggling as the people are, because the government is made of human beings, and for them, their generation, it's also the first time they get this kind of big crisis. So they know better, maybe, maybe not. But as we've seen, I don't know, how is in your country at home? Belgium was a bit searching, communicating, kind of very abstract, doing a lot of mistakes. Um, looks like JCI, trying to do things with a good mind, with a good aim, and learning by doing on the way. Um, so yes, JCI could for certain parts.
wait,
Absolutely.
what are you saying, man? So like you're going somewhere and then you just lost it. What happened?
What do you mean? My
You were
voice, you mean?
saying something, but it was incoherent. So I'm trying to follow, and I'm
Oh,
hoping
you
that.
have to follow. No, the point is, Frederick, that I say your question was actually, could actually JCI be of help with government, help vaccinations, digitalizations of young children at school? Absolutely yes. Because as we see, they have big budgets, but they don't. They also have to learn by trial, by error, learning by doing. And guess what JCI as organization is? It's learning by doing. Hey, so we have the match there because there's so many stakeholders there, and I think that sometimes politicians don't understand sometimes what's on the local level.
What a
Like,
great presentation and promotion for JCI. They should hire you at the highest level just to make promotion.
well, we never know that they're watching and say, "Who are these guys? Some help here."
Of course, indeed. But don't we have other great projects that have been organized by JCI chapters everywhere in Belgium or in Europe? For example, let's see. I saw a lot of Christmas or a lot of beer packets passing by. Um, are there any other items? I don't want to start immediately about the best project ever. Sorry, I need to promote it. It's JCI Blind Date. You saw how many.
Yeah, but your own project, don't forget your own
But
project.
let's talk about that later. Do you have an example of some other great project? Because this is a Christmas show. Let's celebrate the all the people that made great efforts for JCI, organized super interesting stuff during this very special year.
Yeah, absolutely. So if our listeners or watchers have something to add, please, yes. I have a few of these beautiful projects that I have seen passing by. Example, nationally, JCI Rise. I don't know if you know the JCI Rise.
JCI rocks, of course. JCI rocks, but
No, no, not JCI Rocks. It's JCI Rise.
I
But
haven't
if
heard.
you don't know, I will tell you. Don't
Yes,
worry.
please tell me. I'm eager to know.
You were busy with your own project so much. No, JCI Rise is a project. Actually, they did a very good job at international to focus on three very aspects that would first that cause to its situations we will have. Means actually first the small businesses have to sustain small businesses. JCI International would like that national level um, members create projects around how to sustain uh, small businesses because businesses are shut down. Like mine, for example, I'm here. This is normally the waiting room of my gym. and actually transform it into a studio. Voila. Because my gym is closed since the end of October and probably for the next see. So that's very important. Second thing is actually that we have to stimulate because we'll be and to stimulate them to take ownership, which is a very good idea. Why? Because in crisis, it's a perfect time for new ideas because everything changed. Cheers.
Yes.
And the third one, Frederick, is mental and physical health. And that is very important because I'm in the health business myself. But I can imagine that our company maybe have those Corona kilos or much or drink.
Corona kilos to lose.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely, yeah. To say something very funny, I am I'm doing a lot of sports here in my home gym because I love sports. But
And
the
you have
thing
your
is,
own gym, so yeah.
the thing is, I hate cardio
So
because
what do you do? Bench pressing?
no, yeah, I do everything. I do actually mostly calisthenics. You know calisthenics?
What do you do?
Calisthenics.
No, not a clue.
Well, calisthenics is actually very simple. You need yourself, you need your own body weight, and then you do exercise with that body. It's actually like planking, perfectly alignment.
Yeah.
Try to hold it as long as possible. You understand how difficult that is. But for example, you are and you yourself up. Very good for your back, and the
Yeah.
reverse also for your
While
biceps.
standing on the floor, right?
What, Freddy?
Standing on the floor. You just do a pull up like this.
This is a studio. This is not my workout room. It's upstairs.
No, I'm joking. I know you're very fit. So, and actually, I think it's a great exercise because the more you weigh, the more exercise you get.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. The tougher
breaks
it comes,
your Corona kilos, so we
it's
can work out
not,
better.
yeah, but it's very, very tough, very slowly. But personally, I'm getting old, and I'm out for the future. So I want that my body muscles, but also the
Yes,
appendix.
you're getting old, right? Yeah. You told me indeed. Well, how much was it meanwhile? 65.
65. Yes, yes. Actually, that's it's a positive way to say I'm almost 70.
Yeah, I was trying to be kind. Eh?
I know, no, yeah. Don't treat me like a woman.
Why should I do that? You know me better than that. I'm always honest, straightforward, and respectful. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying.
that's why some people hate you.
What? What was that?
Say that's why people sometimes.
Of course, everybody likes me. They love me. Everybody.
Uh,
But
yeah,
I love them too. That's the great thing about that, and that's the great thing about JCI. We all love each other. We all help each
yeah,
other.
yeah,
Move forward together.
yeah, absolutely. But I want to say something because I said I like a gout power thing, but cardio I found some, and yeah, I work also a lot of time now, so I sit a lot with people, and also for bigger than you. So
Um,
I found,
Sorry, Peter, I have to interrupt you. I have no clue what's happening, but perhaps it's my connection, but the sound is sometimes dropping.
yeah, still.
Perhaps it's me, yeah? Perhaps
Oh no,
somebody
you can say if it's make a little adjustment to see that's back or not because I'm thinking about the possibility how it could come. Anyway, let's continue. So you want to know what kind of JCI solution
yes, JCI Solutions.
I
I have
no
a
actually
great project, by the way, that I would like to highlight. Of course, there were a lot of great projects, but I've not. It's only Peter. Okay, yes, it's not me. Thanks for the confirmation. Um, Anyway, what I want to mention is I haven't been involved in all projects. I haven't followed all projects in all the different departments or chapters of JCI, but amongst others. And if you're talking about Corona kilos and say you want to lose them, another great project is the preparation for the European conference in Bruges in 2022. And we recently launched. I'm part of the communication team, and we recently launched all the social media channels for the theme called "Food for Generations: Sustainable Food Systems." It's nutrition, gastronomy, and heritage. It's really a great theme, and everybody should follow all the different channels. It's we have 5 different social media channels. Like, sorry, I'm just using this show. I hijack it to make some.
Where is that button here to get you
What?
out? Wait, don't worry. I have something. Maybe I can
Let me finish,
say.
Ben. It's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter,
Wait.
TikTok.
Relax. You're on fire. I see.
Yes,
Anyway, I can share it here with what's up here. All these things are popping up. Point.
yes, indeed. Where is Sylvia? She should join us in the chat.
Well, anyway, she can.
I really like the Merry Christmas part, and on TikTok it's even better. It's with the Christmas, it's with the Santa guy and
Ah, great.
stuff. So we're trying to be very creative.
Ah, nice. That's good. That's good. So indeed, people can already go to the Facebook page of the EC Bruges. Of course, there is another congress, the EC Congress of Rostock. The boats, we cannot forget. So first go there and go here then, or in
Fingers
both,
crossed,
of course. Absolutely. We hope that, of course, that boat is leaving the harbor because
and we
it
can
is
board the boats.
nowadays, of course, it is not easy. Like many of our events, were also cancelled.
No, I don't know. I think we got far more creative. For example, there was a project called Diner in Ucot with that to support the restaurants. So, and that was with in the first lockdown. It was organized by
Mechelen.
yes, indeed, also by Mechelen. I just have some. It's by the way, big shout out to the people from Mechelen for all the great work, and also shout outs to the all the people working on EC Bruges. Awesome work, everybody. And we're
Yeah,
still you can still join our team for the EC Bruges. By the way.
still. How many?
But that's probably not what you want to talk about, Peter. But just throwing it in.
Hey, don't worry. Look, while you talk, I prepare actually for our bedtime emotional moments. Think about everything that happened. That will happen in around 6 minutes. Share a video, a song.
People
Um,
keep those tears ready.
anyway, wait. Let's go back to finish my story because maybe some people want to know what I did to some weight nowadays. Well, there was a JCI, also a JCI project, and called. That was really nice done. It's called Heroes for Emma. Maybe
Yes, I heard about it.
you heard about it. Well, I'll just share you something. Voila, here's the page. And this Heroes for Emma was really nice. Why? Because they support your body and a child's future. So what do they do? Well, actually, they used technology to let everybody run, walk, bike, etc. But ticket to participate, you pay actually a charity and help children.
This
And
is really
for a foundation, it's called Emma the Prince, and that's why it's Heroes for Emma, because everybody participating is a hero.
this
And
is really a great community project. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. And that's why I did it. Because for me, it was like, oh, okay, this is a nice combination. It's not only for myself, but it's also so for JCI chapter, but also for real nice connection. And I will tell you, some of the participants, well, let's say, have really problems with their weight, etc. And I have to see, they're so motivated because they're like weekly prices, and you see them walking, running, biking. Even for me, I have to say, my goal was I only started the 7th of December, but my goal was to do around 1,000 kilometers at the end of the month. Why? Because why not? Um, and yeah, it was very motivating. This was like, of course, what I was doing. Maybe I'll share my little secrets. So have some
Yes,
motivation.
spill your secrets, all of
Well,
them.
actually, yeah, well, I'm here in this big building alone, and one of my rooms that I use for personal training, I actually made a home cinema with a
Nice.
projector. So I adjust my computer to a projector and next a bike, like a spinning bike, that goes very fast, very loose, without weight, because it's about cardio. It's about very fast, going very fast without very sweating, etc. And meanwhile, actually, it's Marit's idea. Because I saw her at the meeting, and she says, "Ah, my dream is actually to watch the MCU. You know what the MCU is?
Tell me.
Well, it's the Marvel universe, cinematic universe,
Ooh,
and
okay.
yeah, so Iron Man, etc., etc.
Who are
So
the,
what I'm
who are the
so what
players
I'm
in the Marvel universe? Isn't Wonder Woman one of them?
no, that's the other guys.
Ah,
That's
that's the
one.
other guys. Okay.
No, but yeah, and she said, I didn't know that. That's the great thing about being in JCI. She said, I want to watch all those movies in the right order. It seems that there is an order. There seems to be a long story before they go to the Infinity War, etc. I didn't know that. And so what I thought was actually, I will put, starting with number one. One is actually Captain America, the first Avenger. That's the first movie series. And I say, okay, I put that movie on and I bike. And I have to say, it really helped.
And you did all that while supporting Emma.
Yeah, absolutely. Why biking? So in this way also supporting the CI. So I overcome a bit my fear of doing cardio because I really didn't like it. So if you put me on a bike and 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'm gone.
I
But if
get
you put a
that.
movie on,
With or because you have a fear, is that bike with or without training wheels?
no, it's not fear, but it's just something I really don't like. It's has no big yeah. It's not
Oh,
my favorite thing to do.
I,
But thanks to the gamification of Heroes of Emma, because you can win something. So I'm actually competition swimmer still this year, but I'm still competitive. So I want to win. So that drives me. And secondly, with actually trying to fix with a video, I could actually manage to do a lot of kilometers and hours on that bike. I had to put extra towels on the saddle because imagine that is hours and hours on the bike leaves a mark somewhere. So no, but at the end, the goal is there. The goal and the results are there. I lost really weight, and in this way, I didn't think about biking. I thought it's the next move and supporting for help.
what a great story, Peter. Let's all
I
start.
know, real life. Anyway, we're almost. It's 9 o'clock. It's time for a song. Because in the show, I don't want to talk only about fun stuff, but of course, COVID also um, hit us. I don't know if you have family members or lost somebody. It's not only losing family members; it's also maybe losing your job. It's also reinventing yourself. Like I said, I was at the CUC Academy in Tallinn at the moment that they shut down my business. So I came back to 15th and I was out of business. So what do you do at that moment? This
Me?
insecurity, you don't know how many months take. Um, and I think I'm probably also not the only one who actually faced this. Like, what are we going to do now?
Mm.
Because we had to ask ourselves, like JCI or a local JCI chapter, we cannot meet. What are the possibilities? Now we're using all this Zoom, etc. But before that, it was more ones who already started with digitalization were able to do that. They had all learned this. And for these people that had really tough times as JCI members, I just want to say that, yeah, I want to give this song. I'm gonna share something. It's a song that every time I hear it, it's a real Christmas song. Every time I hear it, I want to say that yeah, it touches me. It's for those people. It's for the people who suffered, and also for us who didn't maybe think about the ones who are maybe not that lucky. So for 3 minutes, let's listen to the song and reflect what we actually experienced. Think about people who are working and fighting for us to save, or making a vaccine, etc. Third thing I want to know, Frederick, is if you hear the sound that I push play. Don't hear anything, just just let me know, okay?
I don't hear anything, sorry.
Okay?
No, I can't hear anything. Sorry.
Oh,
It seems like a great story and a great song, but
yeah, yes. Okay, wait, I'll try to get. Oh, yeah, okay, because just forgot to push share audio. Okay, that's
hey,
it.
I need a producer. Next time, get a producer.
I know, I know. We don't have that luxury sometimes.
Not yet.
Okay, let's try again.
Yeah. Now I hear it.
Who come with me? Don't be afraid. I know the way. Who sing with me? Don't be afraid. I show the way. Who dance with me? All through the world, don't be afraid. I'll show the way. We'll go with you. Search the way to find your star. Who'll come with us? Don't be afraid. They found the way. Who'll fly with Hello to all you young ones. Our fondest hopes now rest in you. Remember, there's nothing you can't do. So believe and be brave.
Who'll be my friend and walk with me and sing the song? Who'll love with me will change the world and set it free.
We'll walk with you. We'll be your friend. We'll sing a song we know now well.
All right. Let's think about people who weren't so lucky or who are working very hard to save. So, Frederick, wait, I'll mute you.
I was on mute, sorry, because I didn't want to
Great, it's okay.
let you hear the tapping sounds when I was typing.
Okay, so what do you think about the song?
Well, it was very emotional, but I didn't completely get the message behind it. Could you help me with that?
Yeah, it's actually about a young guy. The world is for him, and he asked like, what I have to do, which road I have to take. And the message is actually, we will guide you. His father, his family, support him.
Aren't we all confronted with that question at a certain time? What should I do? What road should I take? Should I go to college? Should I go directly to work? Should I start a family? Should I don't know, 1 million questions. What should I do?
Exactly. And
You're in your very advanced age by now. Has that changed meanwhile?
for me, no, because every age, every time you have to reflect, I'm on the path that I want. Is it the person I want to become? And which steps do I have to take to come when I want to be? I think it's
Yeah.
of all ages and of all moments.
What is your goal, Peter? Because you're talking here about taking the steps and your moral compass, etc. So, what is your life goal? If you want to tell it on in a live stream, of course.
Well, maybe that material is too explosive for this live stream.
Let's do a separate live stream on that.
But I will tell you what my life goal is. Yeah, and that's now I Jaycees for 6 years, and I saw a lot of things. Very positive, uh, certainly in the beginning, very explosive, doing everything, and then I had to change. I had to change the ACI chapter. My mother died, because this gym, for example, was actually by my parents, and my father died in 2000, and my mother died in 2017. And when my mother died in 2017, yeah, this building was going to be like sold or shut down or whatever. It was a gym with a physio practice, and I was just living in Brussels at that time. I was a JCI, and that moment was really, I say, a very, maybe you understand it, really,
Yeah.
life-changing decision. You're
But
really on a path, on a crossroad between two things. Or you stay in Brussels and you continue your life there, or you come home, take over the business.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Peter.
Yeah, well, it's a story I don't think a lot of people knows. It's not something that I brag about or that I share. Why? Because it's also a personal story. And I think that, yeah, people shouldn't have pity with the choices you make because I think everybody has a story.
Of course.
Talk about Friedrich, if I talk other members here live or rewatching, I think everybody has his or her story. And if we brag about our story, we keep living in the past, not advancing. And that that the death of parents, for example, makes you very clear the next in line. That means actually there's no time to waste because
No,
it
but
means like
waste. You need to seize the day. I believe that. I truly believe that you need to seize the day and try to get as much out of it as possible and get just live it with your friends, with your family, with the people who are important. Certainly around this time, it's Christmas time. It's the moment to if you forgot to text your family or your friends during all the lockdowns and the impact it had on you and all the difficult times you experienced, you get through it, I believe, with the help of friends and family, and that's something you should never forget. I believe I really work on that for myself, and I hope the same for you. If I can be so bold, I saw a glimpse of your personal life earlier today, and you looked really happy. So it's the life story of people. Sometimes it's not going exactly as you want, life changing decisions, even up to that level. Sometimes, and some aspects of life are just great, you know. But it's find the right balance and be happy with what you have. So and cherish it.
yeah, absolutely share it. And I would actually, well, before I was actually kind of dreamer, and um, that and actually issues afterwards made me more realistic and also more see the value of things. And for example, also in GCI, at a certain moment I saw really stuff that I didn't like. I didn't feel home, and 1 year I quit GCI, and I became actually local president of Toastmasters in Ghent because I actually am a debater. I like debating, and I was there actually just for getting better. But that year off showed me also what it could be. But I was stuck in a way that sometimes, and maybe some people can. ACI is not only happy flappy environment; it's also work. Conflicts happen, bad situations happen. Bear it, work together, and it's not every time happy situation.
It's
And
like life.
it's life. It's absolutely life. So actually, I stepped out of that JCI life. I did something completely different. Got inspired how other organizations. And then at the moment they asked me like, "Do you continue organization?" I said, after a long thinking, I said, "No." I said I have to go back to JCI. The reason why is actually very simple because I've seen there things that actually JCI needs to do. Oh, why? Because in my opinion, what I learned, because I always say JCI is an education. Life is is actually always using the F word, but it is true. It's absolutely true. But the problem is that it's difficult to give that message to the right people, to the people who want to love themselves. And maybe with my talents, with my education, my experience, I can help. That's why we're doing this live stream here. Because my mission is actually to help the organization grow in all ways that I'm able to. And I think this Christmas show, this Jaycee Christmas show, is one way to show visibility to the organization. That's why if we talk about missions, this is my personal JCI mission.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm wearing this hat, and we have this one, and you're there dressed up with some bubbly bubbles. Ah, if I didn't have that mission before, never sit here together. It
But
doesn't.
hmm?
So that's why I'm here, and that's one mission that I have. It's not my life mission, of course. It is actually a specific JCI mission.
Yeah, you're completely right. And JCI is really a great organization with awesome values, and it is actually the values and certain people I got to know during my time with JCI. What makes that I really want to help people and move the organization forward and take part of great projects. At JCI Mechelen or elsewhere. And it is true, but I think what you were saying it describes most organizations, professional or non-professional. It's again, it's a bit of a description of life. But what I truly love about JCI is the the values and how the Jaycees live up to those values. It's and we can always do better, of course. And we can talk and talk and talk, but and we can do award shows as much as we like. But in the end, we just need to do it, and we just need to live the values, and then it's all okay because it is a great organization and it has great values. We just all need to live up to those values because we want to by ourselves.
Absolutely. And one of those projects that I just came across is JCI blind dates. Recently, actually, beginning of December, here in Europe, we had this occasion to have a blind date. And I just want to know, Frederick, because I know you're involved. That's why you're also in this show, because I saw your talent for being presenting and being dressed up like this. So can you tell me something about JCI Blind Date and how it was conceived and then how the way till it was realized?
Well, actually, it all started at with a great idea of one of the members. Let me just spill his name. Tom Spillebeen is one of the great members at JCI Mechelen. He had an idea. We started talking about it during a bar time, and during that bar time, we were like, wow, this is really an awesome project because we do want to connect with other chapters. And definitely in this year, we have an issue connecting with other chapters and other JCs because there are no conferences, there is nothing, there is no physical meetings. What we are so as JCs, we are so used to physical meetings, networking, having fun, just talking to each other, and then um, this idea was the greatest of all, and it grew. We started out with a tryout, with a few tryouts with Gent and Gent Velde, which was really interesting. Then we moved on to a Flemish edition, where we blind matched a few Flemish chapters. But we really hit it off, and it's not only we, all the chapters that participated in the European edition were really enthusiastic. We got so many great comments. We even we even got a copycat from India because they want to join and then they couldn't join because India unfortunately is not part of Europe at this time. Perhaps, who knows, in the future. But at this time it's not the case. And we have, as I mentioned, we had a copycat which who copied our logo and just created their own link, and I found it very flattering. I also mentioned it to my colleagues in the project. I was like, "This is really flattering. It means like we have a lot of reach. A lot of people are seeing this." We had. Let's see, more than 120 JCs in all those blind dates. It gave inspiration to a lot of people for new projects. And to move forward, we're not done yet with this great story, because in the first quarter of next year, the date will be announced soon. In the first quarter of next year, we will hold a world edition. If you ever missed a chance to connect with Jaycees around the world, this is the moment. Don't hesitate to register as soon as you can, because we got even for the European edition, we got requests from all of the world, Asia Pacific, Americas, Africa, Middle East. It's everybody want to join. And there were still chapters. I think there are still chapters out there who haven't heard about this great project. So join next time, because I heard only positive comments. It was really great. I'm not saying it because I was a co-organizer, but all the very interesting and very nice and enthusiastic comments we received before and afterwards were really heartwarming, and left us no other choice than to organize a world edition. Peter, even believe, I don't believe, I'm sure that Brussels was also part of the blind date and loved it. I know a few other Flemish chapters who were also part of the blind dates. Of course, we have Lier. I believe Waasland was there also. The Ghent chapters, both of them, of course. But I really hope next time we get more Flemish and Belgian chapters in general, because it's so interesting. You can set up new twinning agreements. You can work out projects. So it's a really the moment.
Well, Frederick, do you know what Brussels or GCI Brussels did?
Yes, but tell me. I know what they did, but it's more interesting if you tell it. How was it from your perspective?
Okay. Well, I'm also VP Internationalism, GCI Brussels, and
Congratulations.
I find it always very important to make connection with other chapters. And we have this tradition, but we also lost it a bit. And we are actually engaged in the ECM, European Capitals Meeting, and that's yearly. And that's organized by one chapter, and we just go there. But we missed in JCI Brussels the personal contact, the 101. And COVID-19, and because we're always behind our screens, I think it was the perfect moment to actually make that easy. Why? I think the need of members to connect with each other, like right now, is still there, is needed. And so I subscribed myself for JCI Twinder, which was actually twinning dating by JCI Finland. I heard that somewhere in the EC Dublin. They said, hey, if you want to twin with a Finnish chapter, go check our website and go to Twinder, like the blind date of all the letter, or you came up with JCI blind date, but then going to twin with a Finnish one. And so process started since August. And thank you, JCI blind date, but we actually got a first date on your blind date. And we used actually your screen or your script to let us know one each other. And we had in total more than 10 people call.
You were so lucky to get your new twinning partner, because as a blind date, you could have gotten everybody, but that was really a luck in numbers. It was because we used a lotto system. So you got super lucky that you got your twinning partner.
Well, I don't know. Didn't we mention that? Of the record.
In any case, JCA is all about helping each other. So if
Yeah.
anybody can help, we should definitely help each other. And that's also my motto. If we can help each other, we should do so. And but it needs to be both ways, of course. You can't have it just one way. But I'll be happy to start with that once the moment comes up.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's
And
true.
one of the JCI values, next to friendship and learning by doing, and all the great other values, just help each other.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Help each other. You'll be surprised how many people you meet, you can connect with, and, for example, work together. Did I mention actually that this is the first of a series of five um,
Not yet.
broadcasts? No, I didn't. Well, actually,
Hmm?
I woke up a week ago. That happens sometimes that I wake up, and I had an idea, or like a bold idea, to say, okay, I want to do a Christmas show. Why? Because I want that people feel the warmth. You know, I have my Christmas tree here, my stars, some lights. Do I have these things? Let's make something nice. You know, because I'm missing it. It's all about often about work or a keynote or experts or whatever. But the thing is missing is the fun, huh? Like, what are you doing? Who are you, etc. So I had an idea, like, hey, you can do that for example, invite a few friends and go live and see what happens. But then I thought, like, okay, we're online, so there are no borders. So why don't we do a global one? Because we are a global organization, global network organization. And voila, next four shows, we're going tomorrow to Europe. Monday, we're going to the Americas. Um, Tuesday, we're going to Asia. And we do a detour through Africa to come back in Belgium. So next 4 days, we will be all around the world and hearing stories, sharing information. I want to know, for example, how Christmas in Africa is celebrated. I had a first talk with the co-host, Zendaya, past national president, the president this year, South Africa, and she says that yeah, she said it's really different from each tribe or region, etc. So I'm really curious to understand and to know that because I have no idea. That is actually the power that we have. We can share that information, like you said, with it. Sharing is caring here.
Of course. And actually, a great story about that. You might or you might not know, but for my job, I normally travel the world. We have clients all over the world. The company where I work for has clients all over the world. Let's be honest. And last year, I was able to travel to South Africa for a specific client. And you know what? One of the people I had to work with on site was a JC.
No, really.
Yeah, great network is this? It's you're so far from home, like all the way down in South Africa, and then
Yeah.
you're talking about things you do, and it just pops up. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're also JC. Wow, really cool. So I'm really looking forward after COVID to see those people again and go to the World Congress in South Africa.
Yeah, yeah. Frederick, for maybe are new, and maybe there's like, okay, what is the JCI and why Frederick is so enthusiastic, why I'm so enthusiastic about it. Can you just describe moment that you discover that the other person that you just had to work with also is a JC? How does it make it more easy to work with than if this was a kind of big project? Just describe that feeling.
The feeling is awesome. It's like you have some kind of connection, much more than just the we have to work together. And it was actually not at all like that. It was immediately very friendly, very friendly environment. Everybody was happy, and then on top of that, all that good collaboration and very interesting context. On top of that, you just at a certain time you just immediately notice, wow, this guy is also JCI, and that woman is also JCI. So, and it is like, wow, there is really like we even have more in common, because we even share those values, the JC values. So it's very interesting, and that's why I also want to mention it sometimes. It's like dropping a fish. It's a Belgian expression, but just see who you have on the other side and see how it works, and then all of a sudden you notice, hey, we're in the same organization. How awesome is this?
Yeah, absolutely. I have this at congresses that
Yeah,
this mission and this vision creates a bonding with the person who are in the same organization.
but I do believe at congresses and conferences, because make sure there is a real difference between conference and conferences. It's very well organized. I also had to learn that, but you learn. Okay? And conferences are mostly just JCI members. There are some exceptions, but mostly there. You just know there is a 95% or even a 99% chance that the person that is next to you or that you bump into when you want to go for lunch or something will be a JC member. And in this case, it was even better because I had no clue. There is no like a tag on on people's foreheads. Hey, I'm JCI, you know. But even then, it's even more great to see that JCs are everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's yeah, how you say that uniting vision mission that creates really a kind of family of mind-like people. And let's be honest, most of these people are not really described as normal. Isn't it, Frederick?
If you want to mention that, absolutely, and you need to be a little bit crazy to be in JCI,
Yeah,
but actually, it's a fun crazy, you know.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. But of course, we believe in getting better. That means actually we question ourselves, but we have also crazy thoughts to like, we realize that, why not? So, we should actually have this kind of why not mentality. Otherwise, it's difficult to fit in, I think.
Yeah, let's just try it. You have a crazy idea? Awesome. Let's talk about it. You have a crazy idea to do a Christmas show 1 week before you want to start the Christmas show? Awesome. Let's talk about it. And then
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It goes against any project management manual. uh, it's a promotion way before, etc., etc. No, absolutely, but can do so much in so little time. I think that's also one of the beautiful things that you learn in this. Yeah, very efficient.
just
Um,
do it, go for it, try it out. If it's not good, try again. Or learn from your mistakes, and then let's move forwards. That's the main.
yeah, 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 absolutely. Yeah. Well, the only thing I still need to look is for prices tomorrow because we have the Christmas show means actually have prices today. We haven't, but we have your time, which is priceless. So, but for tomorrow, we are still looking for JCI members who have some
Peter,
members and
yes, here you are again.
what?
You were talking about prices, and then it was like, you know,
Okay, well, yeah. So
translate.
we have wait, we have we have 24 hours to work on that problem. Oh my God. No, but anyway, I will do some feedbacking on this. But yeah, some can so I do actually if somebody's watching, but I just uh, cut it. Um, dear JCI member, you have a business and maybe you have some aspiration to go worldwide, then actually this Christmas show is maybe your solution for an easy way to make promotion. Share it, share your business with JCI members. Why not? We're in here help each other, um, contact me, peterlovesjci@gmail.com, with your offer, and I come right back at you. Tomorrow we have Europe, then Americas, Asia, and Africa, and we can make members very happy. So you, so two parties, a win-win.
I believe you wanted to do a Wheel of Fortune, right?
What?
A Wheel of Fortune where
Yeah,
you can
yeah, kind of Wheel of Fortune,
prices,
absolutely,
and
yeah.
it's actually a great idea because for the people who want to give prices, then it's also a bit like a blind date. You're giving a service or a product or something, and you don't know who will win it. So you might get to know somebody you would never gotten to know otherwise. So just try it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to give myself some PT prices. Why not? I'll have to work out certainly during and after COVID.
But I can't do any spoilers, but I'm sure you could just squeeze in some interesting things with a man of your great intelligence and your all the great
Wait,
uh,
now I have to really remove you, Frederick.
what you have. I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm very much looking forward to what will be in the Wheel of Fortune provided by Peters.
We will see. Maybe we'll see if technique is going to work with us or not.
But
But anyway, I want prizes anyway, so because people deserve that, deserve to get a prize. And I heard already the personal training, but also storytelling, some IT support, this kind of stuff. So why not? Everybody has. We can also do business with each other. Why not?
of course,
See,
why not? You should do it, and definitely when you're thinking about expanding in another continent, this is the moment. This is a
yeah.
great opportunity, and I'm sounding like some guy that says, "Let's make Mama great again." I'm not like that guy, but we are a great organization. Let's help each other. Help yourself by providing prizes. Sorry, there is one guy who really is paying attention, and it needs to be with a Z. Thank you, Paul, from Paul Presents, who will join us perhaps during the week somewhere. Peter,
All right, thank you. Wow, Paul Navo, yes, indeed. Paul Presents is giving away free presentation session. Well, if
people.
you talk about the devil, he's there.
Yeah, and do you see that that picture he's using? He's presenting one of the 1 million presentation he has already given. So this very experienced guy, you really want to be coaching from him.
Yeah, and if you look at his profile picture, you guy is really presenting. Huh? So this is Paul Presents. This is a company indeed, and yeah, it's an expert. I would not say no. That
That-
free presentation session. So thank you very much, Paul Navo, for joining and giving the first gifts here. So we will hear more maybe to in Europe. Why not? So okay, well I see that we are 9 minutes over or due time 1 hour, but that happens, Frederick, if you are enjoying yourself.
exactly.
Well, let's conclude a little bit. Was it for you the first time? The first time? Um, how was this experience for you? Why? Let's give open feedback. Why not? And if people like Paul or other people have feedback, please show it. Don't hesitate. It's all open, and we can only learn from it.
Well, let's start by saying thank you very much for inviting me as your co-host. It was a super interesting experience, and I also think it's a very exclusive experience because there are only a few shows with people from all around the world, and I was so lucky to be picked by you. So many thanks for that. Um, Second, I would say there are a few technical things that need to be fixed, but I'm sure you will get to that. And in third instance, this was a great show. We had the opportunity to talk about a lot of very interesting projects. And there were so many great projects. We will also see that in the award shows to come, not organized by definition by Peter here, but just organized by JCI in general, because there are so many great projects, and we only had the possibility to talk about a few of these projects. So I would say I hope this was also an inspiration to everybody that was viewing, to all the viewers out there. Keep just organizing great project, go for it, don't hold back. And if I want to be modest and polite and everything, and I'm sure all the viewers will understand that, but don't hesitate, don't hold back, just go for it, try something. Everything that you try is a win, just because at least you will learn something about it, or get something out of it by learning stuff. So don't hold back. I will personally, me and Peter, I'm sure Peter will feel the same. We are always happy when people just try to set up projects and just do it. That's how I act, and I'm sure Peter acts in the same way. Just go for it. And sometimes I see people holding back. I talk to a lot of people, as does Pedi, as does a lot of people in JCI, but and then people are like, I'm holding back, or I'm not sure, or I don't want to go out there by myself. Just try it out, do some projects, just go for it. You probably have done already a few. Just do some more. Don't hold back. It's JCI. Just let's do it together.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Frederick. And of course, if you wake up and you have an idea, just start doing it. Why not? And don't hold back. If some people don't want to join you, or you will find out. I found Frederick. I found him very interesting person. I saw his talent in JCI Blind Date. I say this guy has really talent to in the front of a camera. And look, we did a whole show and we didn't rehearse anything. So
Oh, that's cool.
this is all first times for everybody in the show. So well, I'm going to conclude. I would just want to give you the song that we heard was the Kelly family. It's called David's song. So if you want to hear it, I will put it in the links below. If you want to, if you like the song, or rethink a bit, what to do. It's a really great song. Helped me many times. I would like to thank you, Frederick, being co-host and to creating this warmth, this Christmas feeling, this JC Christmas show. I hope. I will also thank you, our members, the one like Marit and people who actually reacted, but also the people who didn't maybe dare to react but are watching this later on. Thank you very much. And we're going for the next 4 shows, and it's going to be very exciting. I think Frederick is going to watch too, I guess. So so thank you very much, and I see you tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be at 8 o'clock CET time, Europe, or JCA Europe, with 3 beautiful ladies, Valerie, Diane, and I'm actually combining the Netherlands with Scotland and Russia. What will this give? I have no idea. Three
Oh,
co-hosts. It will be a full house, absolutely. But anyway, we are in for a challenge. So thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Have a nice day. And we see
three
each other.
good
What?
luck with the ladies.
Thank you. Let's take ourselves to the next level. And if there are copycats watching, please copy me, because that means actually that you find it valuable. So thank you very much already for that. So I would say thank you very much. see you. I think Frederick wave to the people. And thank you very much, JCI members. And take that year, take the energy, develop yourself because we believe in you. You are awesome. Okay, don't don't let everybody else say something else. Okay. So thank you very much. I'm going to end this broadcast and see each other in the next show. Bye.
Till next time.